she was like, yeah, I think you might be like gifted. And I was like, gifted? Nah. Like, what does that even mean, you know?
I'm Annabelle. I'm 42, 43 in June. I'm British, but I also have Dutch nationality. I've lived here for 18 years this year. I'm neurodivergent. I come with multiple different diagnoses. I work as a neurodiversity-affirming therapist in my private practice. I think that's me.
So my name is Leen. I'm Belgian. I've lived in the Netherlands for almost 2 years now. At this point, I feel like I'm just figuring it all out, and I'm a creative storyteller. Yeah.
So I have officially a diagnosis of dyslexia, dyspraxia, which is now sometimes known as developmental coordination disorder. Unofficially dyscalculia, but it's definitely there.
Yeah.
And unofficially, quite strongly, attention deficit. I'm not going to use the other word, I don't like it. Attention. My attention goes off. Like even now, like sometimes in this, I'm like, oh, wow, look at what's outside. So 2 official ones, 2 maybe unofficial.
I started going to a therapist because I feel like 2021, my whole life came crashing down for several reasons. Went to a therapist because I knew I needed help. In like 2nd or 3rd sessions, she was like, did you ever check your IQ? Or did you ever get your IQ tested? And I was like, get my IQ tested? Like for what? And she was like, yeah, I think you might be like gifted. And I was like, gifted? Nah. Like, what does that even mean, you know? I didn't even know what it actually meant. It was really the start of a huge process. So yeah, I'm still not telling people because I don't think it matters. As in, I don't want them to label me, but I just want to be accepted, you know? And I don't think like with the term gifted, I think it comes with a lot of wrong assumptions. Mm-hmm. And I also don't want to have to explain everything all the time, or also it's like, I haven't figured it out completely for myself even, so I don't want to tell it to a lot of people. I just want to learn how to deal with it and how to work with it and how to move forward with it.
That therapist saw in you what is going on, right? And that was so important. And that was the start. And you're on a journey, and make self-compassion your best friend.
Yeah, it's pretty hard when I'm my biggest critic, you know. I know that this is, yeah, you're right.
For me, the term neurodivergent came a lot later in life. But I knew that I was different at a really young age. And I would say that where the real realization, I must have been 12 or 13.
Yeah.
And I was in British education system, and I was in an English class that was really at the lowest ability. And I remember looking around that classroom and thinking, I don't connect with anyone in this space. Like I feel like I can do so much more than what's being offered to me in this space. Mm-hmm. So for me, that was the moment where I knew I was different, but I didn't get any formal diagnosis till I was 18, maybe even 19, when I went to university. And that was exceptionally life-changing. I wasn't the unintelligent person anymore. Suddenly I had intelligence, and I was told I had it, and I had capabilities. So in the last decades, understanding the identity neurodivergent has been another like leap in what that brings to my life.
Yeah. the past few weeks and months, I've really been in, here we go again, I've really been in a phase where I see how it's holding me back a lot more than, so definitely not accepting yet, because I don't have a clear idea of what it is per se and how it I want to use it as my strength. I want to use it as my fuel to do things differently and to, just work with it. What my diagnosis did to me was that explained a lot. I do think differently, and that's okay. That's completely fine. I was just done of hearing no, you shouldn't do it like that. You shouldn't do it like that. And I was like, but no, my way makes total sense, but not to other people.
I always say sit next to someone, and in that symbolism of if you want to be an ally for anyone in any situation, imagine yourself next to someone, not in front of them, not above them, not at any other angle, but be next to someone, and then try and transfer that metaphor to what you do. Is I'm coming alongside you on this journey. I don't know necessarily what you need right now, but I'm going to go on that journey with you, and I'll come alongside. And if I feel like there's something that I can offer you, I'll name it. And ask questions, and dare to ask questions, and be bold in those questions, and courageous in those questions of what someone might need.
Yeah, I agree. Support is everything. Just feeling seen, feeling understood, feeling unconditional, understanding, support, and love. It's definitely, really important.